to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
If you've been playing in high ranks recently, KIMMY has been a frequent pick in mid or gold lane, and has been a pretty dominant force in the meta. She's pretty busted right now, so if you love playing tank or fighter junglers, I'm sure you share my frustration against her. Well, today I'm going to share with you my counter pick against her, which is none other than Karina. The thing that allows Karina to counter KIMMY or any other basic attack focused heroes in particular is her first skill. When activated, skill 1 gives Karina extra move speed and enters her Dance of Blade state for 3.5 seconds. During this period, she is completely immune to basic attacks from all enemies and reflects them back onto them. The damage reflected scales with her magic power, so it's dependent on your own items and stats. And since KIMMY's main damage source is her basic attacks, this skill is able to counter her and other basic attackers, and you'll see how effective it's going to be throughout this match. We're starting our build off with Tough Boots. This gives us more move speed for chasing, and the passive helps to reduce CC duration by 30%, so we'll be stuck in CC for a shorter period. Well, not the best of starts, but we'll work with it. Our next item is Starlium Scythe, which has useful overall stats for Karina. The passive adds an extra true damage passive to chain with our basic attacks after casting a skill, and this fits in with Karina's combos well. The regular Karina combo depends on the situation, but the most basic combo is skill 1, basic attack, skill 2, and out. But I'll be mostly using other combos this game as I want to take advantage of the first skill's immunity period. I guess I got a bit carried away there and went too aggressive. By the way, using a basic attack or her out immediately cancels her immunity state in her skill 1. So if you need to remain immune and reflect basic attacks, don't use her basic attack or out, but you can still cast skill 2 in this state. Our third item is Holy Crystal. Karina's passive true damage scales with magic power, and her skills also have solid magic power scaling. Holy Crystal offers massive amounts of magic power with its base stat and passive, so it's going to enable us to quickly burst down our targets.
あなたでは勝てない。
Anyways, let me just introduce you to Karina's passive, which has two parts. The first part helps Karina deal extra true damage every time she hits a single target 3 times. This deals more damage if the enemy has lower HP, so it's ideal for Karina to target low HP enemies. And since it scales with magic power, this is going to be the main focus of our build. The second part of the passive lowers the cooldown of our skills 1 and 2 whenever the first part is activated. This means that we should try to activate the true damage passive as much as possible so we can spam skill 1 and 2. As you can see, I'm abusing our skill 1 a lot to deal with Hanabi and KIMMY. They're unable to do much while we're immune and reflecting their basic attacks, and they're just killing themselves if they attack us. Ling is also pretty much countered since his main damage sources are also considered basic attacks. This is why it's important to learn about all the different heroes so you know how to counter them. And you can learn a lot of different heroes and their playstyles if you subscribe and watch my guides. Wink wink. Our fourth item is going to be Blood Wings. This gives us the second highest base magic power in the game and also grants us a shield that scales with magic power. This helps us tank a bit more hits, which is important since we're going to be in the thick of the action. The extra move speed also helps us reach our targets quicker, or helps us retreat if necessary.
Destroy deterrent. Launch attack.
That was a pretty insane maniac, given that we almost died. But we really have to thank Angela for outing us in time and saving us from the jaws of death. She almost did not want to pick Angela during the drafting phase when she saw that I picked Karina, and I guess that's because Karina isn't really considered a top meta hero. This is why I always say that meta is not decided by tier lists, but rather decided by the specific picks for a specific match. A pick like Karina is actually the most effective tactic available for this match, since we're countering 3 of the enemy heroes.
それに頼るつもりはない。 行きます。
Playing adrenaline-inducing heroes such as Karina always makes me a bit more prone to mistakes, and you're going to see it more during this match. This is something that I have to learn to control more in future. Moving on to our next item, we're building Genius Wand next. Contrary to popular belief, Genius Wand's overall penetration can actually be higher than Divine Glaive, even in the late game. But that's only if the enemies don't build magic defenses. As of this point in the match, only Lolita has built a single Athena shield, so Genius Wand is more optimal than Divine Glaive here. But you'll also see that I swapped it for Divine Glaive later on when the enemies have built magic defenses. And this is what I mean when I said I'm prone to more mistakes. Our next item is Winter Crown, which provides a freeze ability that we can use to become immune for 2 seconds. This allows for some outplay potential, and the 2 seconds of immunity can give us time to get our skill cooldowns back as well.
The enemy has slain Lord.
Seems like we took down 3 enemies and there's a small probability we could end the match here. Let's see if we can. The enemies made the right play and cleared all the minions, so there's nothing we can do here. Let's go back and clear the Lord quickly to stop the Lord minion waves.
Launch attack! Understood. Okay. Launch attack! Okay.
Seems like our teammates want to make the match more interesting for you guys, so we should really thank them for offering themselves as sacrifice. Also, one thing I see a lot of players do is that they think they're god when Angela outs them, and they just rush in 1v5. You should understand that Karina is still very squishy, especially with this burst damage build, so we can still easily die if we get chain CC'd and bursted. This is especially now that the enemies are getting more fed as the match drags on, so you should still evaluate the situation even when Angela outs you preemptively.
turret is under attack. Double kill. Initiate retreat.
I am going to be swapping out Genius Wand for Divine Glaive as I noticed our Lord has built Athena Shield as well. and Hanabi has also built Rose Gold Meteor. This means that we're dealing with higher overall magic defenses now, so the swap makes sense. I'll also eventually swap out Winter Crown for Oracle later on, which improves our durability with its HP and defense stats. The cooldown reduction is also pretty nice to lower our skill downtime. But the main thing is for the passive, which boosts the heal and shielding from Angela, since I noticed that she has been consistently outing me. By the way, that lot steal was pretty good by the team, so kudos to them.
Initiate retreat.
And that's what I mean when I said that Karina is still very squishy and can easily be chain CC'd and bursted.
Initiate retreat.
Looks like there's a good chance we can end the game here with only 𝗟𝗨𝗡𝗖𝗓 respawning soon. So let's take it.
Good game.